Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey tea sippers, I hope you guys are doing good today. Happy Wednesday. So we have a very tragic story that just broke a few hours ago. It's a lot of pieces to this story, so I'm going to try and break it down as best as I can, but it's still a lot of information coming out. You know, again, this is why I say you really have to know your friends. You have to know their relationships, because sometimes we can put ourselves in unfortunate situations because of somebody else's man. So what's going down is basically this. There's a rapper out here. His name is Kizzle, Consistent Fly Guy.
Sleep with Rex, I feel real stupid. I'm trying to run me. We gon' leave your ass looking stupid. Yeah, we.
He also goes by Fly Guy Kizzle. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I've never heard of Mr. Kizzle, Kizzy, whatever y'all want to call him. Never heard of this man until this story. So what's going down is this. Basically, Kizzle claims to be married. Again, not judging by the pictures I've seen of him and his quote-unquote wife. It doesn't give me husband and wife, vibes, but I could be wrong. He says that this woman, Tierica, is his wife. So what is going on is that basically it is Tierica Lachey's birthday. So Tierica Lachey decides to invite two of her friends and, her husband, if they are legally married. She wants them to come out with her. And so they decided to party in Houston, Texas for the weekend. So they drive from Memphis down to Houston, Texas. And, from their live streams and stuff that they posted, it seemed like everybody was having a good old funky time. They enjoyed their time in Houston. It looks like, Kizzle did, he did the big one for her birthday. So anyhow, on the way back, Tierica is sitting passenger side next to her quote-unquote husband. There's another young woman in the back. Her name is Laterica. Her name is Laterica Woods. She's in the back of the car. And then there's also another young lady. Her name is Zuri Polo Jones. So those two women are in the back seat of the car. Kizzle is driving, and Tierica Lachey is in the passenger side. So what ends up happening is that they're driving from Houston, Texas, and making their way through Arkansas, to get back to Memphis. All of a sudden, they run into the state troopers, and the state troopers are basically demanding that they pull over. And instead of Kizzle just doing the right thing and pulling over, he decides to take them on a high-speed chase, through the backwoods of Arkansas. So they're running from the police. A few people caught the chase on camera, but they didn't know, who was involved in it at that time. And while they're running, his man is doing upwards of 76 to 100 miles per hour. Laterica's in the back seat. All the women in the car are petrified at this point. They're trying to get him to stop and slow down. He's not doing that. So Laterica Woods calls her mom, and she's telling her mom, I'm in the car. Kizzle's not slowing down. I don't know what to do. And all of a sudden, her mom just hears a boom and the phone goes dead. So at this point, nobody knows anything. And so now people are hitting up the sister like, have you heard from Laterica? We don't know what's going on. The sister takes to Facebook and she breaks down crying. And she's telling the story.
My sister, she called my mom, and she told my mom I'm in the house to be chased, and he won't stop. And they begged him to stop, and he wouldn't stop for them. And that was the last, and the phone blank, and we haven't heard anything else about my sister. We don't even know where she's at, so please stop.
All right, so you guys just heard that audio, and it's devastating and heartbreaking to listen to that sister break down like that, because at that point, they don't even know what's going on. So then all of a sudden, Kizzle goes live from the back of the police car because they pull him out the wreck. He goes live in the back of the police car trying to tell his side of the story, but he's not understanding that the sister already went live, letting folks know that Laterica had called them before the crash. So he's talking about how the police, were trying to pull them over, that he was trying to pull over, and the police rammed him into a ditch. He's screaming and carrying on. I mean, it was just a mess. Then he calls his mom on the phone, and the mom by now knows about the accident. And the mom is yelling at him saying, why didn't you just pull over? Why didn't you just pull over? This entire situation is insane. I want y'all to go ahead and listen to this.
I was pulling over and they ran me. What? Don't tell me nothing. Somebody help! Oh! 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 I'm gonna kill myself! If anything wrong with my wife, I'm gonna kill myself! I promise the living God, if anything is wrong with my wife, I'm going to kill myself.
You individuals are going to need med blood.
I'm going to kill myself and I'm going to live without that goddamn it with this fantastic. They fucking round me. I don't know where I'm at. Ah! I'm in Arkansas way. Ah! Oh my God. Oh. Oh. They won't tell me nothing. They won't tell me nothing. They won't tell me nothing, y'all. They won't tell me nothing. These people are racist. We weren't doing nothing. The speed limit is 75. I was doing 70 miles per hour. We was coming past, I guess because we was the only truck with luggages on the back.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be against you in court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford it, an attorney won't be provided for you at government expense. If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. You understand these rights?
What part of Arkansas am I at?
You're in Lone Oak. Or Hazen.
Hazen?
Do you understand your rights?
Lone Oak or Hazen?
Do you understand your rights?
What am I being arrested for?
Do you understand your rights?
Can you repeat it one more time?
I ain't got time to play games with something happens to your spouse, that's on your fucking fault.
No, I didn't. Please, come here. Did y'all hear what it? Did y'all hear what part of Arkansas I'm in? I'm in Hazel, Arkansas, or something, or some Arkansas. Some Arkansas. My arm is broken. I can't see her. I don't know. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. Oh, please, the windows are broken. I don't know. I didn't see her. I just talking about. I'm going crazy. I didn't see her. Somebody's recording this. Please record. Please record. They might take my phone. I don't know. I was getting off on the exit and they hit the truck. Oh! Oh! I was getting through traffic. I had to pass traffic and get off on the exit for somewhere to pull over. And they rammed me. They thought I was ready. Ah! They flipped my truck. Oh, my baby, okay. Oh, my baby, her friend's okay. Oh, my baby, her friend's okay. I'm gonna kill myself. They're not telling me nothing. They're not telling me anything. Oh my God. Oh my God. And please, I hope she's okay. No.
Child, let me come in here and interrupt. This man literally screams, hollers, and cries off and on for 30 minutes. This is a long video. I'm trying to condense it for y'all. So this next part you're going to hear, this is all in the back of the police car with the broke arm. He then calls his mom. So I want y'all to listen to the conversation and listen to the lies that he's telling his mother.
877 or 97.
702.
Hello.
Mama. Mom. 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 Mama. We did pull over. When we was pulling over, they hit the truck. Go on my life! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Your call has been forwarded.
Hello.
Where you at now? Come on! Ah! Just came out, y'all. He finna pull us over. So while we was getting off the E-way, While we was finna get off the E-way, he hit the lights. So it was plenty of traffic, so we ended up kept going past traffic so we'll be able to pull over. So when we started getting off on the exit, I guess they thought, we was finna try to run or something, and they rammed, the man rammed the truck. So when he rammed the truck, he flipped us into a ditch. But no, Tarka Elfrey was not in the truck. We on the side of the E-way, and they won't tell me anything. I know.
You guys just heard those clips. So now what they're saying is that his wife, Tierka Lachey, because of the accident, she lost her arm. Her arm has been severed. The other lady, Zuri Polo Jones, who was in the back seat, they said she's in, serious condition. But unfortunately for Laterica, who was on the other side of the back seat, she's dead. And for y'all who don't know, Laterica is Big Boogie's sister. Big Boogie is a Memphis rapper. So he took to social media and he posted this. He said, "I'm hurt, sis. Forever love you." And he posted a bunch of pictures of him and his sister. They're a very close-knit family. And then he also took to social media and he broke down crying. This is just heartbreaking. Y'all go ahead and check this out.
There's other people died with her, fool. Like, this girl got a son, man. This girl got a fucking son, man. A fucking son, man. Man, that shit hit different when you know Woody, man. When you know a person, dog. Man, when you know a person, dog. When you know a person, bro. And then shit hit different. Man, you know what's up. You know what's up, fool. You know what's up. Blood or not, bro. If you love this person, you love this person, bro. Can't nothing change that. This a fucking girl, dog. This a fucking girl, man. This a fucking girl, dog. It's a fucking girl, fool. Ain't no way, fool. Ain't no way Sue went on a fucking vacation, didn't make it back. I hate it, fool. I hate this shit, fool. I hate this shit, fool. I hate this shit, fool. All the money in the fucking world can't make me feel good right there, fool. No cap, fool. No cap, fool. Man, if you know, bro, man, listen, fool. Man, if y'all got a person, bro, y'all love, bro, y'all ain't gon'. Death ain't no hoe, man. Death ain't no hoe, man. I know this girl ain't coming back, dog. Death ain't no hoe, bro.
All right, so you guys just saw that video. That was just heartbreaking to see him breaking down, crying like that over his sister's death. Now, I didn't know this about the Arkansas police, but a lot of people have been saying online that they're pretty aggressive, that you don't play with them. They are known to follow you and flip you in a ditch if you continue speeding. I want to play y'all this clip of this gentleman talking about that. Go ahead and check this out.
Man, this is a sad one. I'm just now getting a lot of information on this right here, but there was a car chase yesterday in Arkansas. And anybody that has driven through Arkansas from Memphis and all that stuff, you know that anytime you see somebody trying to outrun the police, Arkansas has the pit maneuver and they will put you in the ditch. And like I said, Arkansas don't play. I mean, why didn't you just pull over? Just pull over with innocent people in the car with you.
So you guys just saw what that gentleman had to say. So a lot of people are saying, especially if you live in that Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee border, that the Arkansas troopers do not play. And why this man would risk it, it makes no sense. You know, I hate the fact that he's sitting here trying to blame the police, blame everybody but himself. And this is why I say you got to know your friends, and you also got to know their situations, what they might be going through. Because if this man doesn't care about his wife's safety, that's his wife sitting next to him in the passenger side. The wife is screaming, telling him to stop, to pull over, to slow down. If he doesn't care about his wife, he damn sure ain't gonna care about nobody else. And it's a shame that this young woman, they were out as friends celebrating her birthday, and now she's lost her life. She has a child and everything else. She's never gonna see her child again. All the women in the car were screaming to him, begging and pleading him to stop. And because of either drugs, alcohol, or ego, probably all three, he refused to stop, and now you're sitting here screaming and carrying on like a fucking banshee. Now that one person is dead, your wife's arm is gone, and your other friend is in critical condition. You know, this is just insane. And this is not to victim blame any of the victims, because all of these women were victims. But we have to be really careful, because you got a lot of these guys out here who don't care about themselves, let alone anybody else. And if you know that your friend has a volatile relationship where, you know, she can't tell her man nothing, even when he's in the wrong, it's probably safer to get your own ride and meet them there, so that way you can make it home, because this whole situation could have been prevented. And the only reason why he's sitting here crying, carrying on, and screaming is because he feels guilty. And he's trying to blame it on the police and say, you know, it's racism. All he had to do was pull over. People who are innocent, who have nothing to hide, they don't take the police on a high-speed chase. You just don't. Even if the police were wrong for pulling them over, if it was some type of racial profiling, you still pull over, do what you have to do, give them your information, and then you take it to court. Everybody's objective at the end of the day should be to make it back home safe to their families. So for me, for the police be trying to pull him over, and his response is to peel off and take these women on a high-speed chase, let you know there was something in that car, probably some illegal weapons. You see in the picture that she posted with him not too long ago, she said that he was in jail. In this picture, she says, special shout out to my mans. He makes it happen from jail. Even though he's been on my ass since yesterday, what you do for me never goes unnoticed. You never played when it comes to me. You making shit happen behind closed doors. I stamp it 4L with us. You almost home free, you. So that tells me this man has a criminal record, been in and out of jail. Who knows, he might have had some warrants, guns, drugs in the car, and that is why he sped off. You know, it's sad. And now they're saying this lady done lost her arm behind this foolishness. So he didn't put you before anything. He didn't care about your well-being, let alone the well-being of your friends, because if he did, he would have just stopped and took that L. He would have just handled that ticket, handled that warrant. But guess what? Everybody would have lived to see another day without no scars, without no missing arms or nothing else. Now, what's very interesting is on his last post, before he left Houston, he wrote this. This was right before they left Houston. He wrote, DC, win me, Ian worried about, I guess he means I ain't, but all right. I cannot read this internet speech. I'm going to try it again. DC, win me, Ian worried about none. I think he means I'm not worried about nothing. But what kind of caught my attention is he has hashtag DOA. And I don't know if DOA means something because of his rap clique, but for me, DOA means dead on arrival. So I find that very interesting that he has hashtag DOA right before he went on a high-speed chase with the police officers. Out of all four people, another rapper's sister arrived on the scene, DOA. I keep telling y'all, ain't no coincidences. A lot of folks would do the most reckless shit, sell their soul, just to try and make it in this industry. Y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. I don't even want to talk about this. I'm so annoyed by this whole story. Let me know what y'all think about this entire preventable situation caused by Kizzle, affecting the life of 3 families. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Feel free to share the video, hit the video with a like, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.